Hello everyone. During this time we're out of school, I'm going to take the time to read to you some of my favorite classic books. We're going to start off with The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. So you know this book was published in 1900 the first time. So it's about 120 years old. But just because it's old doesn't mean it's not still a great book. Many of you have seen the movie, but so you know, reading the book is always better than the movie. So, let's start off with The Wizard of Oz. Chapter 1, The Cyclone. Dorothy lived with her Aunt Em and Uncle Henry on a small farm in Kansas. Their tiny house stood alone on a large, flat prairie. Dorothy had only one friend, her dog Toto. He was a small black dog who loved to jump and play. One day, while Dorothy and Toto were playing, they heard the awful sound of a storm. The wind roared and the dust blew smoky circles in the air. Dorothy was frightened. Uncle Henry stopped working and shouted, "There's a cyclone coming! Run for the cellar!" A cyclone is a terrible storm. Even little Toto wanted to run. He jumped from Dorothy's arms, ran into the house, and hid under the bed. Dorothy followed him into the house. Then a strange thing happened. The house turned around and around. Then it rose through the air. Toto ran out from under the bed and barked loudly. It was very dark and the house swayed back and forth. Dorothy held Toto in her arms and listened to the wind. She was frightened. Aunt Em and Uncle Henry were safe in the cellar. She was all alone. Hours passed. The house tossed and turned in the storm. Finally, Dorothy closed her eyes and fell asleep. If you want to hear more, tune in tomorrow and we'll continue reading a couple of chapters a night. Parents, so you know, these read-alouds will be about 15 to 30 minutes, and really, we just want the kids asking questions. How does Dorothy feel? What do you think is going on? Oh, we'll find out more tomorrow.